Large images on our website are the #1 reason for slow loading web pages. You could have super fast hosting such as SiteGround and a super lightweight theme like GeneratePress, but your blog might still load up slowly, particularly on mobile. Having a plugin installed on your website to compress your images is the solution to that speed problem. ShortPixel is a plugin for WordPress that allows you to compress images on the fly. I love this little tool they have on their website for showing before and after. You really can't tell the difference. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up ShortPixel on your WordPress website. ShortPixel has a free WordPress plugin that you can download from the WordPress repository. I'll put the link to it at the bottom of this video. When you first install the plugin, the first thing you're going to want to do is to pop over to the settings screen of ShortPixel. And you can find that just by clicking on Settings and then ShortPixel. When you first install the plugin, it's going to ask you to sign up for a ShortPixel account. And when you do that, you will get an API key, which you can add here. On the free account, you'll get 100 free compressions per month. Now let's have a quick look at some of the settings you can make. The first one is the compression type. The default one is lossy, and that is the highest compression that you can get. And then moving down to glossy and lossless, you would only need to pick those if you really needed to put some high resolution images on your website. You would definitely want to include the thumbnails in the compression. For the image backup, this all depends on how much space you've got on your web server. If one of the reasons for doing the compression is that you need space on your web server, then I would untick that button. But that does mean that you won't have a copy of the original image stored anywhere, so be aware of that. On the Advanced tab, I would definitely click Convert Ping Images to JPEG, because that covers you for your pings, which can be a lot bigger than JPEGs. The only reason you would want to have a ping is for the transparency. If your ping doesn't have any transparency on it, then ShortPixel will detect that and automatically convert it to a JPEG. So I tend to tick that one. So the rest I leave as the default. You can use WebP images if you want to, but I do find that they aren't supported on all devices. If you're using Cloudflare, then you will want to put your API key in here, because that will mean that as images get compressed, ShortPixel will purge the cache. One last thing you probably want to do is to check the images that get compressed by ShortPixel. On this option down here, we can set the sizes that will be excluded from the compression. Now it's worth pointing out that for every single image size, you will be using up 1 credit from your allowance. So if there's any images here that you never use or are just perhaps too small to bother with, I don't tend to bother with the really tiny thumbnail, and I don't ever have images that are that big on my website, so I'm going to tick that. So depending on the type of images that you have on your website, you will want to tick some of these. Now moving across to the media library, let's pop over to there, and we can see we've got a new column here, ShortPixel Compression, which gives us information about whether the image has been compressed or not, and how it reduced the size. So this one I have compressed, and this has gone down by 67.74%. And if we just have a look at that, we can see that it's 25 kilobytes. Let's go back, and this is the original one, which I haven't yet compressed, and that is 119 kilobytes. Now I do have a page here where I've put those two images and I'm showing them side by side. So this is the original and this is the compressed one. And you really can't see that much of, well, you can't see any difference. I can't see a difference. So unless you've got really big high quality images on your website, then ShortPixel is great for compressing your images. You really can't tell the difference. So back at the media library, I can see which images have been compressed and which haven't. So I've only done one so far, but I can go through manually and click Optimize Now. What ShortPixel will do is, as I upload an image to the media library, it will on the fly compress it for me. So let's try that now. I'm going to add a new image, drag one in. Let's go back to the library. Okay, and it's compressed it by 68%. And it's gone down to, well, it's now 239. So it must have been quite a big file that I uploaded just now. Let me just check the size of it. The original file was actually 1.16 megabytes, so it was really big. So it's done a pretty good job of reducing it down in size. So if you had a lot of images that were oversized that you needed to update in bulk, ShortPixel has an option where you can go through all your media library and optimize the whole thing in one fell swoop. Now, if you wanted to do that and you had a lot of images, then you would need to upgrade to a higher plan on ShortPixel. So on the free plan, you get 100 images per month, which I think is quite generous, and you may well find that will be enough for each month. But if you need to do a bulk update, then you will need to purchase a plan. So that is how you use ShortPixel to compress the images on your WordPress website so you can get a much faster loading website. If you're just starting out with blogging and WordPress, I thoroughly recommend you check out my blog, wpkind.com. There you will find loads of helpful tutorials and videos to help you with WordPress. And also, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll never miss another tutorial again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.